Welcome to the Wealth Detective Podcast. Are you ready to become your own wealth detective, to find money in new ways and experience wealth like never before? Well, come along for some wild stories that will teach you, inspire you, maybe even shock you a little bit. And let's get ready to build wealth together. Welcome back, everybody. I am so excited for another episode of The Wealth Detective. And today we actually have a very special treat. I have a guest with me. Her name is Christi Warr, and she is just fantastic. So welcome, Christi. So glad to have you here. So Christi, tell us just a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you do? Yeah, tell us about yourself.
I'm a Utah native, born and raised on a family dairy farm. I actually bought the land for my parents, and I run a nature and play early childhood program and parenting support classes as my day job. And then I'm a mom and a wife and a water aerobics instructor. I like to do lots of things to keep me busy.
Yes, I love it. I know as we've gotten to know each other over the years, that's one thing that I've really loved is just seeing all the different things you're involved in and all the things that you do, and just watching your play-based preschool. It's not exactly preschool, but your play-based program just like take off. I just love every time you tell someone about it. They're like, I wish I lived near you. I'm like, yeah, you really do. It's so good. Okay. So, we're just going to chat a little bit. So obviously you're in my Hell Yes Method group program, and you've been in it it's been almost 5 months now, I think. And so tell me a little bit, like before you joined the program, what was going on in your life and where were you at?
Well, I have been working on personal development per se for the last 15 years, and I have made really good progress with that. And I got a lot of my dreams. A lot of them showed up for me. And I was like, well, what is next? Like, okay, mission accomplished, but I don't want to stop here. So because we have met and been friends and done things, you offered this course, and I was like, hell yes. Like, I need something different. I'm ready to go forward. I'm ready for that loving experimental learning. And here we are.
Yes. I love that. And I love that, like, yeah, you had made tons of progress and done tons of things, like, and your life really was pretty great. And you were like, no, I want something more. I want something different. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So what has shifted since you joined the program?
Well, let's just talk, like, I'm in the month program. But let's just talk about the 15-day program.
Okay, yes.
And day 2, day 3, I was like, holy moly, this is a lot of shifting in just those few days. And it was very simple and doable, but major shifts. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. It was just, you did a little, and it's simple, but it's profound and big shifts. So I don't know what you asked me. I just was like, knowing that it didn't take long for me to start seeing results.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Because honestly, like, that's one of my biggest things. I'm like, oh no, shifts can happen quickly. They don't have to be like traumatic. They don't have to be crazy. But they can happen quickly. They don't need to take long. And so I actually I remember you putting in the group chat after, it was like day 2 or 3, and you're like, oh, this is not only changing my life, it's changing other people's lives. Like, people are coming to me with stuff, and like, I don't remember exactly what was shifting, but yeah. Do you remember any of the shifts? And if you don't want to share, there's also zero pressure.
I'm willing to share a lot of the shifts, because one of the biggest shifts was, it's always what I needed at the time I needed it. Mm-hmm. If I knew it or not, whatever it was came together. But as I chose myself and invested in myself, it has helped my spouse. It has helped my family. Because you are the wealth detective, let's call you the right name, money has showed up to me in ways that have been so exciting and so fun, and in ways I didn't expect. But it's given me the confidence to put myself out there as well. And part of working with you has helped me embrace my true self. So this is one part of several ways that you've helped. But I embraced who I was, and I worked on me, because that's all I could do was take action. But because I worked on me, my business has grown. My income, financial return is better. My relationship with my spouse. So it's not just one thing. It's a whole bunch of things that have shown up in the world around me.
Yes. And I just like love hearing that. Like, I love every time we chat and like, you're just like, oh my gosh, this happened and this happened and this happened. And I'm like, yes. Like when you really do, when you work on yourself, when you focus on what you want and living in alignment with who you are, like the shifts happen because you're doing the work. Like you listen to the videos, you listen to the activations, you do your part, and then these things are just happening. One other thing that like you kind of touched on it, but like you have started just traveling a lot, and which like we've always known that you liked it. I say we because we've talked about this a lot, but anyway, but like, because tell us a little bit about the most recent trip that you just got back from.
So I spent 2 weeks in Italy, Greece, and Malta, over in that area. And I got to go with my family this time. A lot of them have been retreats. And I found that traveling lights me up and fills me in buckets that I didn't know. And actually, when I travel, money shows up for me better too. So that's just a side note on what traveling is doing for me. But there's nothing better than exploring other cultures and seeing how other people live and the history of different places. And so, yes, so I spent 2 weeks traveling and came home to a new flower garden and a clean home. And what else did I have? There was another thing. Oh, just a lot of organization. I have utilized the systems and put things into place to not only benefit me, but those around me. So.
Yes. Which is like so beautiful. Because I mean, you always hear the jokes of like, oh, you go on a trip and then you have to come back and you have to deal with all the stuff at home. And it almost feels, it makes traveling a drudgery. And it's like, oh no, there's a different way to travel. Like if you have the right, like you said, the systems and the support and the structure, like you can go travel, come back, still have a running business, have a clean home. Like it's really beautiful. Mm-hmm. One of the other things that I love that you said is you're like, yeah, when I travel, not only does it light me up, but I get more money. Okay. And that is so key here. Okay. Because I know there's going to be some people listening that are like, but I don't want to travel, so I have to travel to make money. No. That's not what I'm saying. What we're saying is when you align with who you are and with yourself and with like what alignment looks for each of us, because it looks different, that's when the money flows. And I cannot say that enough. But like for you, I mean, when we look at your astrology, human design, all of it says travel. Okay. And so the more you travel, like you said, like the money shows up, and it's so cool because you're living more in alignment with who you are. And
I found that through working with you, through not only your example, but taking your experience and your knowledge and sharing that and looking at myself. And like I said, my astrology and human design and all that. And those were the key points that were going to support me. Mm-hmm. And so that awareness has helped me. And then I always have had the choice to choose. Mm-hmm. You offer things and I can choose how deep I go. Mm-hmm. And because I've had experience of knowing that it works, I jump in.
Yeah.
And I go all deep and I do the hard work. And it's simple, but sometimes you have to acknowledge some things that are tricky and hard. And you have to feel feelings, but you're supported through it. And you know that by using the activations is going to help you process it quicker. And so I love that part of how quickly this program helps you to process.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, I love hearing that. Okay, so if there's someone that's like maybe looked at the program or is thinking about joining, like what would you tell them? Like if they're kind of on the fence about whether they should jump in and join?
Hell yes, do it.
I like that answer.
Like if you are thinking about it, then it's right for you. Because it won't reach those people that aren't ready for it. Mm-hmm. And you're ready for it. If you have thought about it, jump in. Because like I said, I get to choose the level of how deep I go with it. Because even if I do the minimal, I'm still going to get a lot. But because I know our relationship and how you work as a mentor, if I jump all in and do it, I'm going to get the rewards. And like I said, in that 15-day was huge. And then you offered it 4 months after, and, to continue for the months following. And so I get to continue to progress and continue to choose in. And it has been so fun. And I have loved it. And I have seen growth in me and the other women in the program. Huge, fast, consistent. And so I say do it. Because even the minimal will still get you above and beyond where you're at now.
Ah, I love that. And I love
Be all in.
Yeah, just be all in. If you're thinking about it, it's right. Like, I love that. I think for me, one of the favorite parts for me is like, because we meet every other week, and, sometimes there's some interactions in between those times. Sometimes there's not. But like, sometimes we'll get on and all of a sudden, like, people have chopped off their hair. People have like, started a whole new side venture. Like, all these things happen in between those 2 weeks. And I'm like, how did I miss this? Like, but I'm like, but that's what I wanted to have happen. Like, I don't have to be part of knowing each step, but like to be able to witness that for all of you is just so cool for me as a mentor. So, okay. So thank you, Christi. I super appreciate you sharing all of that. And I know that you are starting to offer, people have asked you to be offering parenting classes for a while now, right? And so it's finally, things are aligning. So tell us just a little bit about your parenting classes and what that will look like.
So my day job is helping the kids, but a kid is not just a kid, it's their family. And as a mother of young adults, I've been through that survival mode of raising kids. I've raised kids with learning disabilities, with anxiety disorder, autism spectrum. And so raising my own kids and being in the field for 25 years plus, let's not say how old I am. I've been doing this for a long time. I teach parenting classes for other ways, but because of my experience, I have created a program called Nurture and Navigate, where you can navigate this early childhood, because each child did come with a manual, and we wish they did, but they did come with some traits and some heuristic understandings that, because of my body mapping and experience, I can help navigate these situations better. And so I'm super excited. So I've got a parenting course that you can do weekly, but then I'm also going to start some parenting circles, because sometimes you just need time out of the house and somebody to listen and understand. And so I'm going to do some monthly parenting circles where I will teach a small topic, kind of like what you do, give them the information and then help them problem solve and help them feel supported in the hard years of raising kids. There are wonderful blessings in raising kids, and we will celebrate all of that. But being a parent takes a lot of work. And if you can feel supported and loved through it and have tools to help navigate that better while still nurturing yourself and your family, I want to be that support. So those will be starting here in the next little bit. I'm super excited.
Oh my goodness, those sound amazing. And I'm just like, yes, I think every parent needs a parenting circle, just to be like, here's what's going on. Or they don't have to share. I'm sure they can just come and listen to other people and feel that support and be like, oh, I'm not the only one dealing with that. Like, oh, so cool. So how can people find you and find out about these?
So I am on social media at Dirt Learning, or you can check out my website, dirtlearning.com, because the basis of my program is We Learn in the Dirt. We're an outdoor nature-based program. So I bring in those components of the environment and the outdoor classroom along with play. So not only is that for kids, but for the adults. So dirtlearning.com.
Okay, perfect. And we will put that in the show notes so that everyone can go check out your program and learn from you. I know that you have contacts around the world with this type of, early childhood development and play and the outdoor learning. So even so whoever's listening, even if you're not in Utah, she has resources worldwide. So go ahead and get in contact with Christi. And thank you, Christi, for being on here. It's been super fun to chat and go over everything with you.
Thank you for all you do.
If you enjoyed this episode, there are more tips, tricks, and fun ways to bring in money in my weekly newsletter. Sign up and get all the juicy details every single Monday.